Welcome to another WML document platform screencast. This is a series of videos in which I demonstrate various features of our document automation software. In this screencast, I'm going to be talking about our new HTTP post feature. This allows you to send a print file or data onto our system simply using an HTTP post request. You can also use a GET request, but post is the best fit for this. So we're looking here at the web interface of a PDF Plus, and we've got a couple of queues down here. The first one, in_data, is the one I'm going to use. So I'm going to click on that row and expand it out. We can see here that it's printing into a network share on a network attached storage box, and the share is called WinShare. It's up here. And there's a subfolder in data where the files are going to appear. If I go into the queue configuration for this queue, this is a tabbed interface here. The first tab is all about getting data onto the system. It's the input tab. If I scroll that down, all I have to do to enable get and post is to check this box here and press update at the bottom. So now our queue can accept a post request, which can send it a file. So, having enabled that, let's look at the data that we're going to send onto the system. If I take a look at this directory here called SC, has got a single sample XML file in, and we're going to have a look at that in Firefox. So this is the data that we're going to send to the system. It's just a simple XML file. It's essentially a set of key values, and this would be very easy to generate from your HTML based application or a tablet application. Note that you're not creating a document here, you're just creating the variable elements of that document. So we've got some overall elements like the name of this input batch. We can give it a reference, and then we've got a template that we're going to request called WML1, and then just a single job here. That job has actually got a template called letter which overrides WML1, so we're going to actually request a template called letter with this, and then we're going to place these key values into that template. I'm going to show you the template now on the PDF Plus. So I go back to the PDF Plus interface, I go to the data template manager. We're on the WML1 template, so I'm going to switch to the letter template here. And here it is. This template basically has a PDF file, which is this letterhead background, and then here are the elements laid out. We've got address 1, address 2, address 3, and so on, which match up with the data values here, address 1, address 2, address 3, and so on. So, we'll go back to the queues interface there. We'll show, here's the in data, this is the output folder, and I'm going to go to the command line now. I'm going to use, just for the sake of this demo, I'm going to use a utility called curl, which allows me to make an HTTP post request to send a file to that interface. In this directory here, I'll show you the listing. Here it is. We've got one file called sample XML. That's the one that I showed you in Firefox. And I can post it using curl -x post. I then put in the web address of my virtual machine, or the IP address in this case, and the program which will process that data is called sendfile.cgi. And if I just do that, I'll get a response back. The response is always in XML format, called WML send file response. It tells me that the data size bytes was 0, and it gives me an error saying please pass document data in the parameter data. So I didn't actually send anything to it. So I'm going to press the up arrow and I'm going to add some data onto this. Data-URL encode data So I'm setting the data element to be this at means use the contents of the file sample. Just typed it, .xml. Okay, this time I've got a new response. This time it tells me that the data size was 1023 bytes, but I've still got an error. It's saying please set the target queue. Okay, so it doesn't know which queue to print this on, so I've got to set the queue. So I'm going to go back into this command line and set the queue equal to in data. Notice that I'm not bothering to URL encode or percent encode in underscore data, because those are all allowable characters, but I am percent encoding the contents of sample.xml because that's otherwise we could run into problems with the contents being mixed up. So let's see if that works. Okay, this time, in fact, we can see up there the PDF files already appeared in our output share. This time I'm getting a response back telling me the data size here. It's telling me that there was one copy created. It gives me the job ID of here of ID 50 of the created job. It echoes back to me the queue that I specified. It gives me a success message and no error message. So this time I've got a success message, and I hadn't specified a title. Oh, thank you, Windows. It specified a title and a username there. And the job's been printed and it's created a PDF file there. So you can see this is a way to really easily add document creation to your HTML5 or tablet application. For more details on our software, you can always access our website at wmltd.co.uk. Thanks very much for watching.